Sir Gilman wants you and another volunteer to help him hone his skills by judging the sparring contest. Who among you has the wherewithal to face this night? Being in the rocky pathways of Lixan makes this the perfect time for a quick jousting competition. Sir Gilman says he just needs a partner. One of your companions step forward. You wish to fight somebody, little knight? Then come, let's see what you can do. At this, Sir Gilman launches into a litany of instruction, detailing the specific methods of the Sea Dominion ceremonial combat. At last, the two competitors take their position and rush towards one another. They collide, then flail away, trading blows for blow. It all seems rather senseless. When at last they stop and catch their breath, Sir Gilman approaches you. This night would have you choose the victor of this bout, Master Reader. Who prevailed? You have no idea how to evaluate what you just saw, but think it's best to humor them. Who won the joust between Sir Gilman and Pamitha? Declare the winner. Sir Gilman. Declare the winner. Pamitha. Declare a tie. I don't know. He just, he looks so sad. I kind of want to give it to him. And I'm going to get Pamitha going anyways. You know what? Let's give it to... Oh, whoops. Okay. I clicked the wrong one. Pamitha's now the winner. It chose for me. You declare the winner to be Pamitha. At this, the worm nods sagely. Yes, but this knight still has much to learn and much lost honor to regain. Pamitha congratulates him on an honorable fight. Sir Gilman and Pamitha gain +2 quickness for the next strike. Okay, cool. So you want to talk to me now? Nope. Oh, it's crazy. I hate doing her voice. It's difficult. You approach Bertrude just as she is finishing polishing the various bottles, flasks, and vials that your fellow exiles have collected during your travels through the damn side. The evidence of thy travails. How blazonly ye put them on display. Ye tempt these lands to swallow ye. She lets out a long breath. Nonetheless, these trinkets stir our memories, not merely of these lands, but of the country whence we came. No, Reader One, what we are here because... we are here because of Sandalwood. We met, it's a little drawn out. We met him long ago within the southern box. He offered many courtesies, and in exchange we found agreeable. So we sought them certain regents necessary to our studies of the heavens and the earth. And he knew where to procure them. In exchange, we were to boil for him our finest inks, a certain recipe notorious yet secret. Its strain could never be removed. Oh, but the Commonwealth misliked it. 'Twas the first began collecting samples of the regions of the downside, for Sandalwood was ever true to his word. It's a little ridiculous. I know. You don't have to. I know. You don't have to tell me. Long had we studied this accursed place, Black Basin. The chaos of the deathless tempests, the richness of the bogs of the flagging hands. Lands so far away, and yet they called to us. If Martin Millis was about to traverse the downside in its entirety an age ago, then surely 'twas not beyond reckoning that we could do the same. Furthermore, but she hesitates. It matters not, Reader One. Thou hast indulged our tales long enough for now. She slithers away without further explanation. Getting lightheaded after that. Jeez, oy, that's hard to do. She seems reluctant to discuss the circumstances of her past with Volfred, yet you sense that she is here by choice. Good to know. Roster bio updated. Big Bertrude. Big Bertrude. Cover to cover. I don't know what that achievement was. Oh, Mercy. Wait. Which one am I looking at? I need to go there. Rights terms. Rights terms continued. 8 scribes. Triumphants. Denizens of... Wait, hold on. Am I in the right page? Regions. Celestial landmarks. Greater Titans. Stars. I could have sworn. Oh, right. Okay. It's our bio, right? Biography. If you needed someone cursed or guarantees a fortune on a big day, or to consort with elder patrons such as Ophim Unburied or Marcis Needle Eyes, you would go to Big Bertrude. She was one of the most infamous alchemists in her day, and plied her trade right under the Commonwealth's nose. Excuse me, without regard. Ironically, it was a modest sounding request for printing inks that ultimately got her into trouble, resulting in her exile. And the downside, her reputation precedes her, and she resumed her practice. Of course she did. What are we looking at? Wow, he's just got bonus XP for days. Probably because he's been sitting on it. Pamitha is almost 5. He is just over 4. He is about halfway to 5, and she is getting there. So, but Ray is next. Then Tizo, then Gilman, then Pamitha, and then these 2 idiots get to stay behind. I think that's how I'm going to do it. If it even gets so far, I actually have no idea. Like, I'm being honest, I have no idea how many people we can let free and how many we don't. I have no idea how long this game is. It just seems to be going on and on and on. One of the downsides, celestial landmarks, not manmarks. That's a different thing entirely. You don't want to go to the manmark. You are to conduct the rites here soon against Tamitha and the Essence. Weep, weep. The wagon comes to a sudden stop after a near miss with someone or something that got right in its path. At first, you see no sign of whomever or whatever it was, but then a voice rings out from off to the side of your path. The friendly yet somehow aggravating tone leaves little room for question as to who it is. Hey guys, so maybe you watch where you're going next. A little bit more, next time, I guess. You must have scared Dad half to death. I mean, just look at him. Can I not? Oh, damn it. I wasn't realizing that. Oops. We got some pretty stuff out here, and it's been, obviously he was saying things. I was looking at his dad, and I wasn't listening to what he was saying, and now I've zoned back into the conversation. We got some pretty out there stuff on hand, and it's been, slowing us a bit, to be completely honest here. So something's about him. I don't know. Dad just hasn't been himself. But once we open shop, why these little numbers, they're gonna go flying off the shelves. And you gonna have first dibs. All you gotta do is give us a lift, because you're headed to the Cairn of Hawu, right? Just drop us off, when you get there, okay? Black Wagon does not provide for you the most spacious accommodations, but it may have room enough for Falcon Ron, barely, at least for the short remainder of your trip. On the other hand, you sense a troubling energy from whatever strange artifacts he is transporting right now and wonder whether you should get involved. Get in, Hitchhikers, tell ya. Though your fellow exiles exchange cautious looks, you invite Falcon Ron to climb aboard. Oh, great. Thanks, guys. I'll just squeeze right in there. Just, he does not. Dad, come on. Put your back into it already. Eventually, Falcon Ron manages to get on board as you prepare to set forth again. Falcon Ron has joined you. Welcome aboard for now. One of my favorite characters in the game. After what felt like an interminable trip during which Falcon Run did not even once cease to speak of matters relevant only to him, you reach your destination. Anyways, thanks guys, and remember what I said, these thingas here I got, you got dibs on them. If you come visit me and Dad, that is. Now I'll be going, so I'll be seeing you, okay? Whether from Falcon Run's ceaseless drivel, or the ill effects of his cargo, everyone is left feeling out of sorts. -5 glory, holy cow. I shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have done it unless... Hey guys, thanks again for helping me and Dad back there. You know, we owe you one. So as promised, I got something really, really good in stock for you right here. He pauses for dramatic effect, then reveals to you several artifacts. The Black Hoof. Okay, Cursed Talisman. The bearer has 100% more stamina than usual, but cannot grasp the orb. Ooh. I gotta think about that for a second. I'm just gonna stare at it. Give me a moment while I drink water. 100% more stamina than usual, but cannot pick up the orb. After getting banished, bearer either returns with infinite stamina or as a fast-moving howler. And then the final one, the bearer's aura remains while grasping the orb, but cannot be cast. Actually, that's pretty good, because I could put that on Tizo, because this freaking aura is massive, and he doesn't need to cast it, so he can just jump around. Oh, that's really good. They emanate with energy that cannot possibly be completely healthy. Nice, you guys got first dibs on these bad boys, and I can tell you what, they're gonna go fast. Are they? How much are they? Well, you know what? I may as well pick all the cursed ones up. Yeah. Was great, you guys. I knew you were discerning customers. Now, you enjoy that one, okay? And remember, I still got the others too. You can buy them if you want. These ones, they're real popular, and so no refunds on these guys, you understand? But they're real good. Just, you know, there's no chance you're gonna want to pawn them off. I hate him. Just give me them all. I'm gonna hold on to that, and I'm not gonna upgrade them because I don't feel like I need to. You guys take care, okay? And thanks for doing business. This guy. I got nothing to do there, but we do indeed have an item to switch out. So Tizo has finished his trial, so what is he using? Tizo's Flutter, Zap abilities cost less stamina than usual. Or I could switch it out with... Oh crap, which one was it? This. We'll see it. We'll see how that goes. Okay. It might end up working really well for him, because it tends to be a strategy of his, using his aura. Pamissa finds you as everyone is preparing for the coming right against the Essence. Despite this meeting, yet another confrontation with her blood sister, she seems very calm. I know what you're thinking, reader darling, so let me assuage any misgivings you might have. It'll be strictly business between Tamitha and me this time. Believe me, I know there's nothing I can do for her. I am nothing to her, but I still can be one of us to all of you. I got Tamitha in here as I was tired of our kind throwing ourselves against the Commonwealth lances. Maybe this plan of ours might finally ensure an end to all of that. She flies off to join the others as night begins to fall and ushers in the stars. Sorry, Birchute took over there. Just kind of snuck in. That's what she does. She's the sneaky one.
Endriga, the widow.
Is this a new one? Your adversaries shall deal an additional 5 damage.
Biolanthius.
Let's do it. I feel like I could take him out, especially with Tizo and Pamissa and Rey. All of the above. Although I have been taking Ray on a lot of them,
Reader,
she might get sick.
or should I say deceiver?
Wow, you really
For
are
I
not happy.
detect another exile in your ranks. The exile Wolfred Sandalwood himself, that cursed sap. I ought to have known he was behind all this. He has no love for our sacred tradition. Yet you would heed his poisoned words over mine own? I thought that we were friends. Then fine. Let us return to a more formal distance.
I like his voice. He's funny. Once more does this commonwealth fill it darken an already inauspicious night. But Mitha remains steady along your fellow exiles and shows no response to being in the presence of her blood sister once again. Mitha looks right at her the entire time she speaks, but never once acknowledges her directly. But there is no more need for any talk between our kind. We are forever at cross purposes. No further proof is needed in these circumstances under which we meet. But Mitha does not acknowledge her. You sense only that she is focused on the right, set to commence at any moment now. Atta girl. Rita, my boy. Let us confer for a moment here. I am returned now to the rites, a tradition that I had once disavowed. And now that I've downed these raiments, the voice knows I am here. It's no matter, really, for our plan is well in motion. All that remains for us is to prevail. I shall aid you and the others in this task as best I can. Let us see whether these old limbs of mine are still any use. Alright, what can he do? Hold X.
And there he is at last, alive and well.
He can shield.
I know that
Wolfred
you
shield
can hear me,
deflects adversaries' auras.
Sandalwood.
That's really
Causing
cool.
quite a stir out in the Commonwealth. You plant your little seeds of discontent. Know that your designs at sowing chaos shall not be tolerated
I
here.
see.
Now, good evening to you.
So he's kind of like a defensive character that you can then shield and reflect stuff back at people. Interesting. Whole bee to spawn saplings. Oh, this is like that one guy that we fought in the liberation, right? If Wolfred is banished, his sapling expires. How many saplings can I have? I can have one. Press Y to proceed. I'm not sure I like him. He's a little slow for my taste. Now then, Nightwings, I look forward to conducting with you all, if and when, of course, the reader calls for us to stand as a triumphant together.
Who shall it be this time?
I'm not entirely sure. I think Tizo. I think we're gonna go Tizo, Ray, Pomitha. Definitely Tizo, because I want to try out this. And I'm really curious with his stuff. Can I actually see his abilities? No, I cannot see his masteries. That is unfortunate. But I can give him an item. That'll do for now. Who else has the other one? Bertrand? That's fitting that they both have the two bands. Maybe I'll have to play with both of them. I don't know. I think Ray is going to be my next one out. And then Tizo after that. Tizo's pretty close. I think I could get Ray and Tizo to 5. And then probably Gilman to follow. And then Pomitha and these two are probably going to stay. I think that's how I'm going to do it. Okay, so Tizo first.